Good evening. I wanted to review the day trades I made today for Thursday, October 28, 2001. I'm checking if I'm broadcasting. Actually, yes. Yes. Total today was $701. Fortunately, because yesterday wasn't a good day. It was about recovering. Today was about recovering what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I did have a loss for about the same amount. So I'm back in 149. 866. So this is a $150,000 account funded by um, Top Step. You can find the link in the description below. And if you use that link to subscribe, then you would get a discount on your subscription. So I'm in step one. The idea is that I need to meet 90,000 $9,000 profit, and then I would go to step two. So that's what I'm doing. So trades for today. So if you see here, there was not that much chance to do that much in ES. I didn't. In my expectation was that ES at some point is going to correct. Probably today is going to be the day, but or tomorrow. But it hasn't. It's been in an uptrend. So I don't trust because it's very extended now. I don't trust long side that much anymore. In the short term, I think that it's going to go higher from here till the end of the year. But now I was expecting a little bit of correction before a larger excuse me, a larger push. So actually, I didn't do any trades today um, in ES. It ranged. It was the whole day ranging, but it was some actually there was some good opportunities to trade, but. Especially when it went above this level, because in the overnight it was really ranging in this area right here, and then moved up and it started to move away from this line here. So I did have here a resistance which was broken and then moved up, down, and you have to be careful on this because you can be chopped out very easily on this thing. So that's why I use the point and figure chart. In that way, I kind of a little bit better detecting when I'm in the chop zone, right? And until it breaks. So, for example, here in the chop and in the point and figure, it may look like bars in between or boxes in between boxes, right? And then I got a signal here on the break, and then I could probably take this entry when it breaks out of the point and figure. So that helps me to figure out that I'm not in the chop anymore. So there's another chop zone right here, a break above this line, so that it's a good possibility. There's another chop area up here, and then comes back and break that support right there, going into the cloud, and then touch the 200 and then bounce again. So very choppy. ES was very choppy today during the day. So I didn't make any trades in ES. Let's review the trades in gold. What gold was the kind of the good performer today. So I mark the trades I make right here. So let's review the first, because the day didn't start that well actually. Let me see where it is. Right here. So the day started with this break, and I missed this trade. And there are some lessons, and part of the reason I do these videos is because I want to also share with you and also with myself the good decisions and the bad decisions I make. So here I entered I missed this entry. Um, let's see, it was at 6 a.m. Right there at 6:43 a.m. And I was already in the computer, but I was doing something else, and then I kind of realized that it was breaking this line here. There was a low here, a high, a lower high with respect to this one. So lower high indicated that could go to the downside, but it bounced in a higher low right here, right? So similar to higher low, very one or two ticks above this low here, and then it started to come back up, and then I wasn't clear if if it is a good decision to do it, because there are some congestion or some area here that could act as a resistance, right? So this 200 moving average, and it was inside the cloud. So I wait a little bit, and then I saw this wick right here, and I took this trade. And then right after it started to come back, and then I said, okay, this doesn't look good, and it's kind of like wimbling around, and then I just sold it for 120, 120. It probably was not that there, but here, right? So I probably took this one, and they came back, and I just sold it right here. Then then I made another attempt in this week right here, because the first one is actually, this is what happened. I took this one a little bit too late, not right out of the break, but a little bit too late. So it came back, and it said, okay, this one is going to retrace. Even if it's out of the cloud already, it's going to retrace. So I just got it lost for 120. Normally it's 240, but then it started to move up again. So I took this trade right here, and then it came back right at me, and then hit my loss at 240. So I was $360 down already right off the start of the morning. And then I saw this bounce off of this 50 EMA or 34 EMA, and then I enter it right there. So that hit a target. So two contracts for 200. So I was able to get reduce the loss a little bit, and then I'm trading targets on 200 or 100 per contract only. I could run this one all the way up, but I'm just I'm just doing two contracts at a time for a target. So I miss, normally I miss all of this run, and that's what I. Okay, so there was another break right here, and this one was in a point and figure with the help of the point and figure chart. So here I took this entry for two contracts as well. When it broke out of this line of a 1008.6, so I didn't have any signal to buy there, but the trigger was actually the break of this resistance. So I took a $200 profit. Then I took this one, and then it was around this level, came back, bounced off of this support now, which is the 1086.2, and then moved up, and then came back right at me. So I kind of like, okay, out right there when I saw this first candle back down. I just got out for $10 per contract each. $10 per contract loss. Okay. So right now it's 400, and I was already positive right here. Then I started to see this a trend reversal, and there was a couple of things that were in combination here. So there's a pivot low right here inside this channel actually, and then there was this week of out of the 200 out of the 34 EMA. So I took this trade to the downside right there, and it sold for another $200 target, and then came back down a little bit more, and then started to do the range and consolidate and do nothing, and then I was out, not doing anything there. And then this what happened, where I was, okay, right here. So then this one was a different trade I took, and because I was kind of like figuring out, okay, I want to be able to, or I want to make a run on this one. So the strategy here was to enter at this level when it broke some resistance, probably that one over there. So then when it broke, then I said I took this entry at this level with two contracts. Then the first one was sold for $100, and then I ran the other one for another 200. So the first target was 100, and then I had one contract that sold for 200. So that was $300 profit there, and I just left it there for gold. There was a good entry right here, the break of this. I didn't take it. I was not looking at it already. So this one was at 1030, something like that. Yeah. And then gold, crude. Crude here, I think that I made one trade. Crude was behaving a little bit weird today, because it was in a daily. It was kind of like I don't know, bearish, but bouncing. So I was not clear what crude was going to do. So I there was a lot of back and forth in crude. And I was kind of not feeling that it wanted to go higher. And I was actually I'm bullish crude. So then it came here. It was in an uptrend. It came back to this bounce, and I made $200 right here in this entry. So from here to and hit the target for $200. Very small move, and it's still I made the $200 target right there, and it came back right at me, right? So you may think that this one was going to keep pushing higher, but it didn't. There was some congestion there right there. So yeah, those are all the trades. And profit today was $701. So let's see point and figure charts. So this is when it opens, right? Or at midnight. Actually, I have to change this indicator. But you know, you see it is in between this range, and it was in this range almost the whole day. Moving up. This one was a nice break right there. So three a triple top right there, and a break. Very nice. Then there was a break against the trend right there, but this one was the good one. And then another triple top that never triggered and triggered to the downside, to look for touching the EMAs again. Another break right there and another break right there. But I was not clear that if I wanted to be bullish in ES. Gold, if you see, gold was very choppy as well. So the entries I took was actually this here, right? So there was one right there, held by this line. So my range was here. I was not trying not to do that much within this, but I kind of like this is the first entry where I made the loss, and this one was that was the profit. That was the one entry and two exits. Yeah, so very choppy as well, but I was able to make decisions fast when these breaks were happening. And crude moved today. I don't know why. I didn't take all of these trades. This is kind of like I don't know why a trade station sometimes gets put trades where they are not. So let me open this. Hopefully you can see better this right here. So that is the entry right there when it broke out of this this, and then it started to congest in here. So I was not feeling comfortable trading today crude. And then it came back down and then moved up, and you know, all a mess. And then at the end of the day, it made a move to the upside. We'll see what it's going to do tomorrow. It came down. Right now, it looks like the 30 minutes is trying to come back, and it's still in congestion. So I don't know. I want to see a break to the upside in crude, or a break to the downside, but it seems to me that right now it's consolidating in the daily chart. Okay, and that would be the summary for today. Sorry, I didn't broadcast today in the morning. I was busy doing other things, and I was not able to broadcast. But I trade a little bit, and I wanted to show you what I did. If you have any questions, feel free to make a comment down there, and I would be happy to respond. Thank you for watching.